I want to thank everybody for coming today. I'm Rand Paul from Kentucky. This is Representative Connie Mack from Florida and Senator Mike Lee from Utah, and we'll be having various other members of Congress join us over time. When I was elected last year, I said that I had a message, and the message was that we've come to take our government back. Since that time, when I've talked with reporters, they want to know, well, who are you going to take it back from? And I tell them that I want to take government back from the unelected bureaucrats who really shouldn't be writing laws in the first place. It, I think, defies what the Constitution intended, but it also can lead to abuse where thousands and thousands of pages of regulations are written without any congressional oversight or congressional authority. In fact, I think words from the Declaration of Independence actually sum up kind of where we are. Our frustration can be represented by what our founders had to say about the king at that time. He has erected a multitude of new offices and sent hither swarms of officers to harass our people and eat out our substance. I know that may sound a little over the top, but when you've heard some of the things that are going on in our country to some of the people who testify today, I think you may agree. At every turn, we're being harassed by government agencies. We've got OSHA, the IRS, the EPA. We've got the Corps of Engineers with absurd definitions of what wetlands are. We have a woman and her father from Mississippi who couldn't come today, but were given 10 years in prison for moving dirt on their land, on what the government said was a wetlands. We have 32 federal agencies that are armed. You say, well, I don't mind the Army or the Navy or the FBI having arms. No, we're talking about the Department of Agriculture. The Department of Agriculture has a SWAT team. Now, what kind of things are they going after? About a month ago, they swooped in and shut down an organic food store outside of Los Angeles for the crime of selling milk directly from the cow. We have a family here who's been selling bunnies out of their house. I don't think the SWAT team came to their house, but they were shut down by the Department of Agriculture. The Fish and Wildlife Service also has armed agents. They're one of the 32 federal armed agencies, and they've been harassing American businesses for violating foreign laws. Not our laws, but laws often intended to promote labor in other countries. Today you'll hear folks, and you'll hear their stories. They'll put a face on regulatory abuse, and you'll see a little bit about what government is doing to its people. Today you'll hear the story of one man who escaped from communism in Hungary only to be put in jail in our country for cleaning up his property, improving his property, and moving dirt around on his own property. You'll hear of a proud American-owned business, an icon in the guitar industry, that was invaded by armed agents for allegedly violating foreign laws. You'll hear from local government. It's not just businesses. It's not just property owners. It's now local government that is beleaguered by the EPA and other agencies. We had a lock being built on the Ohio River that was delayed for 10 years because of government regulations. We have a sewage treatment plant in a small town that can't be built because they're concerned whether the new sewage treatment plant might have something to do with the mussel population in the river. At every turn, we're beleaguered by these government agencies.